Hello guys and welcome back to UEFA Champions League Fantasy Podcast, where I'm going to show you the best wildcard team selection for UCL Fantasy Matchday 2. Yesterday I just uploaded the video about the best Limitless team draft, so if you are interested in to see the best Limitless team selection, you can see it on my channel. And what's the most important, I just explained the main difference between Limitless and wildcard, and of course talked about cheap strategy. So guys, before we start the team selection, I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel and like this video because it's important for me while it represents single click for you, and I have a hope we can reach the subscribers milestone and become 2,300 before the deadline stream. And of course, what's the most important, you are just watching the UCL Fantasy League code, so you can join with me, just make little competition between us, and I have also hopes that we can become 300 members before the deadline stream of UCL Fantasy Matchday 2. So guys, I'm going to repeat the main difference between wildcard and limitless card, because maybe some of you are playing UCL Fantasy Football for the first time. So right now, the main difference between wildcard and limitless card is must be so clear. Under the limitless card, you are just have no budget restriction, and you can have any player from any team under any price. The main focus must be on a single match day, because after that match day, the previous team will return in your team and play, and of course will play the next fixtures. So under the wildcard, you have the budget restriction 100 million, just like it was before the match day 1, and you can have any player without the minus points. And of course, under the wildcard, you can make selection, and of course this selection must focus on the next fixtures, because this team will remain for the next matches, and of course it's important to choose wisely and see the long perspective. So guys, let's start with team selection, and I'm going to start with the goalkeepers and defenders. So I'm going to start with the goalkeepers and defenders, and my goalkeepers are going to be Gregorio Vicario and Juan Garcia from Barcelona. Vicario from Spurs, because they are playing very well in defensive side this year, because they have 3 clean sheets out of 5 possible, and also there is the 1 clean sheet plus 1 clean sheet against Villarreal in the Champions League. So the next match is against Bodo Glimt, the repeat of the semi-final of the last year's Europa League, and then we got Monaco in away game and Copenhagen at home. Then of course PSG, which will be difficult, but there is Slavia Praga, Borussia Dortmund and Frankfurt. So Spurs, who play very well in defensive, that have the good ability to have the clean sheets, and who else but Vicario will be great pick for our team. And also there is Juan Garcia from Barcelona, and I know the next match on the match day 2 there will be PSG against Barcelona, and there are the high probabilities that Juan Garcia and Barcelona is going to concede, but I think we must see the next fixtures, which is against Olympiacos, Brugge, Chelsea, Frankfurt, Slavia Praga and Copenhagen. So you know that Flick does not love that kind of rotations, if not any discipline action, and Juan Garcia will remain as a starter goalkeeper for the entire group stage. And I know the next match against PSG will be crucial and also too hard. Probably Juan Garcia will concede a goal, but the next fixtures exclude Chelsea, will be too good for Barcelona, and they have all the ability to have a clean sheet. So for the long perspective, Juan Garcia will be great pick and great asset in our team, and also almost he took a clean sheet against Newcastle, if not the last minute goal at St. James Park. So defensive side is going to start with Trevor Chalobah from Chelsea, and I know that on the first fixture it was not lucky fixture for Chelsea and Trevor Chalobah, because he just scored own goal, but you know that he also loves to score goals in opposite team's net, because after the set pieces he's too good. Also his ownership is 2% at this moment. That means he's going to be differential, and if we see the next fixtures, he's going to be against Benfica at home, Ajax at home, Karabakh in away game, Barcelona at home, Atalanta away, Paphos and then Napoli. So guys, for the next 3 fixtures at least, Trevor Chalobah is going to be great selection, and of course for the last fixtures also Trevor Chalobah is going to be good player, because you know that he loves to score goals from the set pieces, and also at ball recoveries he's good. But the first fixture was not that best, but his ownership is 2%. That means he's going to be differential, and also he plays every match in Chelsea's starting lineup. Next is going to be Ricky Calafiori from Arsenal, whose price is also same, 4.5 million, and he also plays very well in this season. Arsenal does not love to concede many goals, and you know that Arsenal just conceded 2 goals in this season in the Premier League, one of them from Szoboszlai's free kick and another one from Erling Haaland in the last fixture, and plus 1 clean sheet against Athletic Bilbao in a away game, and against Olympiacos there is of course the probability that it will be the rotation, but I don't think that at the beginning it will be rotation, because I know Luis Kelly plays very well, but Calafiori has all the ability to be in a starting lineup, and under 4.5 million he is going to be a great pick. And you know that Ricky Calafiori often cuts inside in the midfield, and he becomes extra midfielder, and also this increases the opportunity of an assist or score a goal, because he joins in attack often and became sometimes winger or also sometimes extra midfielder. So that's a huge plus for him, and also at ball recoveries he is good, and Arsenal has the ability to have a clean sheet, of course, against Olympiacos at home. The next match is against Atletico de Madrid, which quietly seems difficult, but you know that Atletico does not play best football at this moment, and at home against Atletico de Madrid at Emirates, Arsenal will be heavily favorites, and in a term of that defensive wall, I think Calafiori and Arsenal have good ability to have a clean sheet. Next one is Slavia Praga, and then Bayern, I know, which will be too hard, but there is Brugge, Inter, and Kairat. So I think having Arsenal defensive player, and that player is cheap also, Ricky Calafiori, will be great asset for our team. Next one is Dan Hussein from Real Madrid, who is also very good in attacking actions, and he loves to score goals, makes assists just like he did in La Liga. Also at ball recoveries, Dan Hussein is too good, and Real Madrid has the problems in defensive line because Carvajal has got red card. Alexander Arnold is going to be absent due to injury, and there can't be many rotations in Real Madrid's defensive line because it's also injury for Rüdiger. So then Hussein will perform, I guess, and if not, we'll have the ability to see the starting lineups, because the first match on match day 2 there is Real Madrid against Kairat in a away game, and then Hussein, if he's going to perform, of course I'm going to choose him under the wild card or even under the limitless card. Another player is going to be Akanji from Inter, and look at his fixtures, the next fixtures. It's against Slavia Praga, it was against Ajax, and I just predict that he would not concede a goal, just like they did a clean sheet against Ajax and 8 points. Slavia Praga at home, Union Saint-Gilles away game, and Kairat at home. For the next 3 fixtures, Akanji is going to be crucial player and good player. The last 4 fixtures are hard for them, I know, but the next 3 fixtures are good, and you know that from Manchester City, Akanji also loves to score goals from the set pieces, and he's active, you know. In the term of ball recoveries, he's also good, and we can rely on him. Next one is going to be Buongiorno from Inter Milan, and his ownership right now is 0%, and his price is 4 million. And if you see the next fixtures, which is underrated, the first also was hard against City, and you know 10-man Napoli just did not resist a goal from Erling Haaland. But there is Sporting, PSV in away game, Frankfurt, Karabakh, Benfica, Copenhagen, and in the last match there is Chelsea. So having at least one Napoli defensive player will be good for our team, because I think that, and you know that Conte's team does not love to concede many goals, and Buongiorno under that price 4 million, who performs every match practically, is going to be great selection and also differential for our team. Next fixtures are looking crucial and good, and Napoli can grab, I think, at least 3 or 4 clean sheets from the rest of the 7 matches. So having 4 million players just like this will be crucial for our team. So let's see my midfield line. The midfield is going to start with Bukayo Saka, who returned from injury and played few minutes against Manchester City and played well. So in the Champions League, Bukayo Saka has huge experience already, and in UCL Fantasy, he's always contributive because he always scores goals, makes assists. He's the first penalty taker also, and Bukayo Saka loves to score many goals in UCL Fantasy. And the match against Olympiacos is going to be crucial for Arsenal. I know they won the first match against Bilbao, but the next match is also going to be good for them. Against Olympiacos, I guess that Arsenal are heavily favorites at home, and who else but Bukayo Saka has all the ability to be a leader and score a goal and make an assist. So under 9.5 million, Bukayo Saka will be huge huge asset for our team. The next it is going to be Vini Jr. from Real Madrid against Kairat, and what a match, what a performance against Levante in La Liga. So I think that he can redeem himself again and gain his shape back. So Vini Jr. just scored a goal and made an assist against Levante, and against Kairat there is no time to be benched Vini Jr. because I think he has all the ability to make an assist or score a goal against team just like Kairat is. So Vini Jr. will be great player for the next fixture. And I'm going to repeat, if you have the questions if Real Madrid have the rotations or not, just like they did on the first fixture. On the deadline stream, we'll have all the ability to see the starting lineup because Real Madrid against Kairat is the first match in UCL Fantasy Matchday 2. So guys, Vini Jr. we will have the ability to see if he plays from the starting lineup or not, and we will have all the ability to pick that player if he plays from the starting lineup. If not, there is of course good replacements just like Gnabry, Mohamed Salah, Lamine Yamal, of course there is Rafinha and Barcola and others. So another player is going to be Olise from Bayern, and the match against Paphos, I just count that that Bayern are heavily favorites against the team like Paphos. So Olise, you know that he loves to score goals, makes an assist, and he's very active in attack. And I just think from the Bayern's midfield, Olise will be a crucial player, and he has all the ability to make huge contribution from the match day 2, and also for the next fixtures he will be great pick. Next one is going to be Hakan Çalhanoğlu from Inter, who just made 2 assists from the corners against Ajax, and also he in the absence of Lautaro Martinez, Hakan Çalhanoğlu is going to be the first penalty taker, and I think also he loves to score goals outside of the box, just crosses the corners, shoots free kicks, and of course takes the penalty. So Hakan Çalhanoğlu has all the CV and ability to be that contributor player in the midfield. And next fixtures, I just repeat, in the case just like I did in the case of Akanji, there is Slavia Praga, Union Saint-Gilles, and Kairat. So guys, having that kind of player under 7 million is going to be crucial. For the next 3 fixtures at least, Hakan Çalhanoğlu is going to perform well and be contributive at least. Then the next one is under 5 million, and also differential is going to be Lucas Bergvall from Spurs, and his ownership right now is 2% only. He just collected 9 points from the first fixture, and it was a mistake from Villarreal goalkeeper, just an own goal. It was the mistake, of course. But Bergvall also took man of the match, and I know if we miss that kind of situation in the Premier League, he just scores goals, makes an assist, and under 5 million he also can be differential, and that 2% ownership just gives me the opportunity to bring that differential player in my team. And the next fixtures against Bodo Glimt, Monaco, Copenhagen, PSG in a away game which will be difficult, but Slavia Praga, Borussia Dortmund, and Frankfurt. So Lucas Bergvall under 5 million can be very good asset and also jam in our team. So let's see my forward line. My forward line is going to start with Harry Kane, who is in a brilliant shape and just scored another hat-trick in Bundesliga, also made double and just earned a penalty against Chelsea. So Harry Kane right now is in a brilliant shape, one of the best forward at this moment, and the match against Paphos just leaves me no choice to pick Harry Kane under the wild card, even under the Limitless card. So guys, against Paphos, I guess Harry Kane will be great selection. The next match is against Brugge. The match against PSG will be hard, but against Arsenal, you know how much Harry Kane loves to score. But there is Sporting, Union Saint-Gilles, and PSV. For the long perspective, Kane will be good, and I can't miss that opportunity to have that kind of player, and I'm not going to make another mistake just like I did on the last deadline stream and just sold Harry Kane from my team. Next one is going to be Kylian Mbappe from Real Madrid. Just he can't leave the pitch without a goal and assist, and Kylian Mbappe is a crucial player, also first penalty taker, just like Saka, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and Harry Kane, and also I think Serhou Guirassy from my team. Despite the fact Ben Sebaini took a penalty against Juventus, I think Serhou Guirassy for the rest of the season, Serhou Guirassy will be the first penalty taker, and just forget Guirassy at this moment. Kylian Mbappe is in a great shape. He just scored again and made an assist. Also he loves to score penalties just like he did against Marseille and of course against Levante. And Mbappe is in a brilliant shape, and if you have the question if he's going to start or not, we will be able to see the starting lineups on the deadline stream before match day 2 starts. So next one is going to be Serhou Guirassy from Borussia Dortmund, and you can see the next fixtures. There is Athletic Bilbao on the day 2, match day 2. There is Copenhagen and Manchester City then, which is going to be hard, I know, but City is not team like you can't score against them because Manchester City's defensive line is not that good in the season. So who else but Serhou Guirassy is able to score against them. There is Villarreal, Bodo Glimt, and Spurs, and in the last match there is Inter. So Serhou Guirassy can practically score goals and makes assists just like he did against Juventus, and I just thinking that Serhou Guirassy will be great asset and great forward for the fantasy, and under that contribution Guirassy is one of the best. Almost he became the top scorer in the last Champions League campaign. So guys, this is going to be my team, and in conclusion, in the term of captaincy, we can see the date, and on the day 1 on Tuesday, 10 players are going to perform, and captaincy is going to be left for Kylian Mbappe or Harry Kane. I'm going to choose between them. It is going to be hard, but of course I'm going to choose between Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe. And also for the Wednesday game, if some of them are going to fail, the main captaincy option is going to be Bukayo Saka, and also of course there is the opportunity to pick Serhou Guirassy as the captain. So in summary guys, if you want to, if you have the good team, and there is no necessary to use Limitless or Wildcard, just don't use it, because I never recommend to use chip strategy on the early stage. But if you have to choose between Wildcard and Limitless card, the same situation I have. I'm going to have the deadline stream before the Tuesday's game, and of course you can watch it, and just I will decide what kind of chip do I use, Limitless or Wildcard. So guys, then next I'm going to upload the video about the best team selection, where you can find the differentials for the match day 2, and also you can cost your 2 free transfers to buy that kind of players, or just find out the players which are going to be crucial and one of the best in the term of captaincy, in the term of contribution for the match day 2. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video and help me to reach the subscribers milestone, which is on the screen right now. I have a huge hope we can become 2,300 before the deadline stream, and also join in my league, and let's become 300 before the deadline stream in the private league in UCL Fantasy. The code is on the screen and also will be in the description. Thank you guys. Also, don't forget to watch the Limitless team draft, which I already uploaded yesterday. Thank you, see you later, wish you all the best. Bye.